Who can I run to? But seriously, who can you run to? Who are your friends? Who do you actually call your friends? We'll be discussing all this and a little more in the next episode of the Twin Tapes.
It's the Twin Tapes. We just made you do a double take.
Double take.
It's the Twin Tapes, and we sitting at a table for two.
We're back. It seems like forever, to be honest.
Because it has been forever. It's been a minute.
You know what? Thanks for sticking with us.
No, for real though. Thank you.
For real. Welcome.
But guys, welcome back to another episode of the Twin Tapes.
The Twin Tapes.
Your host,
we're here.
Jay.
And I'm Sharice. And we're here. We got another episode for y'all. But right now we're gonna catch up. Because honestly, I haven't seen you in a freaking minute.
It's been a while.
It feels like it's been a century.
And why is that?
I was away.
Where'd you go?
I went on a trip. I was watch me with. No, I went to Dubai, where all the celebrities are going. I felt like hot shit. I really did.
For real?
I was like, I'm going to Dubai.
Bougie?
And it really didn't feel real until I left.
Until you kissed the sand with your bare lips.
No, because I didn't do that.
Okay.
But it didn't feel real until I was seriously leaving the car when my friend picked me up. Leaving the house,
What?
I'm sorry.
On
not
the way,
leaving the car.
on the way to the airport?
Not leaving the car. When I was leaving the house.
Okay.
I had a hair appointment right before I went to the airport.
Okay.
And I was like, this is real. But it was at the airport. I was like, nah, we really about to go. Like, I'm going.
About to really lift off.
Blast off.
Come on.
Jimmy Neutron. It was crazy. But yeah, I was in Dubai for school. Learning.
Who are you?
Went for the vacation.
Or was it really a family vacation?
Went for the family vacation. Knew I had to do some school.
Got it.
So, was I really excited for that?
No.
Did we have to do it? Sure. Was it a lot? No.
What was your favorite excursion?
Excursion? I'd have to say dune bashing in the Dubian sand. For sure.
That's crazy. That's like what you see on your Explore page.
Absolutely.
Like, that's pretty dope.
Absolutely. My toes were in the sand.
And you were sun-kissed by Dubian sunshine.
Our tour guide literally said to take our shoes off so we could feel our toes in the sand. She wanted us to get the full experience.
The full experience.
And I appreciate it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was super fun.
What's something that we wouldn't know about Dubai?
That they sell gold there, and apparently it's supposed to be cheaper, but it's not.
Apparently sometimes I don't watch the news because I'm a kid and
It's still expensive.
Everywhere you go, you can kind of haggle and negotiate for prices, but the gold, they're like, no.
Like, what are they asking for?
They weigh it by gram.
Okay.
And then they price you based off of how much it's weighed.
Got it.
Gold doesn't attract me.
Okay, yeah. It's nothing special to you.
All the jewelry that I get. I literally used to tell Mom, like, please stop buying me, like, real earrings and stuff because I'm just going to lose it.
Yeah.
And besides the fact that I lose it, it just doesn't, like, I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't do it for you.
I'm not, like, a very materialistic person, so...
Ooh, somebody bought you a gold bracelet from Dubai, like, okay.
Like, it looks like what I'm going to buy from Forever 21. It looks the same exact thing, and you paid $350 US.
Right.
And I paid
just to say
$14.99.
Just to say it's real.
Like, who's going to actually be, like, pulling out their... How do you tell something's real gold?
I don't know. I feel like people be having those magnifying glasses.
Right.
They be biting it.
Like, I don't...
Test.
Like, who's really going to know?
Nobody.
So that you can just say it's real gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have time to pay for bragging rights.
Because that's all it is.
So, yeah.
But
Besides that...
I'd take a gold necklace, though. I mean...
A real gold?
If we're talking gold, I'll take a gold necklace.
Of my chain. Gold all of my...
Like, if you gifted me a golden necklace, I wouldn't say...
No.
Right, of course.
Right.
But would you buy yourself a golden necklace?
Depending on the price.
$250.
Maybe.
I can't see you going to the store and them saying $249.99 and you saying on the American Express. I can't see it.
That's why I said maybe.
That maybe's really a no. Just admit it.
That's hilarious. Well, I mean, I held it down here, and
Okay. So what'd you do? What did I miss?
what did you miss? Nothing.
I was gone for 10 business days.
You missed.
I wasn't. It
I
wasn't
mean,
business days.
you didn't miss anything. It's still winter over here.
Got it.
It's still cold. We had a few hot days.
Hot meaning what?
Hot meaning it was close to 80 one day.
Okay.
It was
That's-
76.
I mean, that's good for New Jersey.
It was
Not gonna hold you.
and good for the winter as well.
Right,
it wasn't bad.
Good
Well,
for the winter? I don't know about good for the winter.
Well,
I'd say
it's actually not good for the winter
concerning
because
and scary for the winter.
because global warming
Right.
is a real issue. But you didn't miss anything. Nothing.
it truthfully
I missed Dubai.
it truthfully felt like Groundhog's Day. It felt as though I never left.
Cause you didn't leave anything special.
It felt so long, yet I came
Yeah, I felt like you were
and
gone forever.
Nothing changed.
I'm like, dang, another day
in Dubai. I was in 2 cities, by the way, guys. I was in Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Hobby
Shrimps
Lobby.
on the bobby.
Yeah, I was in 2 cities. A tale of 2
Garfield. A Tale of Two Cats, or whatever the fucking title was.
Not sure about that movie.
What? Childhood.
Tale of
Anyway,
2 Cats?
Yes.
Oh, for the play on A Tale of 2 Cities? Interesting. It just
Yes.
gives me American Tail vibes with the mice. I don't know why.
Is that the name of the movie?
Yeah, American Tail. With Fievel, the mouse.
What? Your memory is something else.
It is.
Anyway.
Well, that's the catch up.
Anyway.
I had a great time and Am I glad to be back? Can't answer at the moment.
Okay.
Because I'm so busy here.
I hear you. But this is actually a perfect segue, right?
Okay.
Because while you were on your trip to Dubai, you made some new friendships. I'm sure you did.
Friends.
Hey.
Not many of us have them.
Friends. I'm sure you did because you
Oh,
got
I
to
did.
know these people a little better
Absolutely.
in closer quarters.
Hashtag hybrid cohort 2020 shout out.
So that perfectly fits today's episode topic
Yes.
of friendship.
Friendship. First thing that pops to mind, someone's like, friends.
And I'm like,
What about them?
yeah, like what
Who?
what about them? Who?
In terms of like, what? Like, what does friendship mean to you?
Well, okay, I mean, this is an interesting question because I think in order to be friends with someone, you have to know them. Like
Yeah.
no. Like there are people that are like surface level friends and you really don't know too much about them, but you know them enough.
Yeah,
Like-
you mean
like
people
I'm
that you just
thinking-
know of?
No, I'm thinking of the workplace now.
Okay,
You
got
know,
it.
like
You're
like
thinking-
your
got it.
workplace friends, your coworkers.
Yeah, those
that
people
like
are my
you're
friends.
you're cool with, but they're your friends in the office.
Okay, I get you.
But I mean, you gotta know someone. You gotta know them.
In
you
order
know-
for someone to be your friend. So friendship for you is I know you.
I actually know you, and I know things
like-
about you.
Like what kind of things?
See, these are questions that you don't get asked,
Well, I'm asking.
and I'm telling.
So a friend for you is someone that you know things about. What type of
Okay,
things?
okay.
Like their tax bracket or
No,
their
like
favorite color.
okay, obviously, right? Like dumb stuff like that, like a favorite color.
Mm-hmm.
But then also goals, dreams, aspirations, fears, anything that you can confide in someone
Okay.
about to Saying
That
random
makes
words
sense.
at
That
this
makes
point.
yeah. About where, when, how, Dubai, camels.
Exactly. So yeah,
Okay.
friendship to you, what's it looking like?
Well, friendship to me means a little bit more. I
Okay.
definitely hold my friends to a higher standard,
Okay.
and I expect a lot out of them.
So you're demanding.
No.
Okay.
Fucking asshole. I hold my friends to a higher standard and I expect a lot out of them because I put basically all of me
put your
into my
all-
friendships.
All of me.
Sing it.
Love. I was like, damn, Johnny, what's the next word? Fuck.
Not phone a friend. I'm right here. You know my phone number.
Okay.
Got it. No, but yeah, like I put a lot into my friendships, so I expect the same in return. So friendship to me means a lot.
A lot.
Like how much money you got? A lot.
A lot.
Like that much.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. I mean, I feel like as we grow old,
We remember. We're gonna do a lot of. We love to sing, okay? We're a
Sharice
very
loves to
musical family.
Sharice loves to sing.
We're a musical bunch. A musical pair. A musical pod. We like to sing. So sing along.
Sing in the pods.
Sing along. Oh my god. Not freaking Love is Blind. Anywho, that's another freaking day. Never freaking talk about it.
Anyway,
But-
I feel like as you grow older, you know, bitches fall off.
Or
Or
you
they
gotta-
get the boot.
Or they get the boot.
The snitch.
Jay, have you booted somebody? Have you booted a friend out your life, punted them away?
I did upon a falling out, though.
Okay. Go into a little bit of detail.
Because
Because now I don't know who
Well,
you're
if
talking
y'all are asking for the
I'm
juice,
dead. I'm dead. Serve me some hot tea.
fill her up. No, well, so I've only had like one major falling out with someone who I thought was my friend.
Right, because at this point,
Who knows?
they were a figure of my imagination.
I mean, yeah, and that could have
At least
all-
for me.
Right. It could have all been a delusion, but
Right.
yeah, I had a falling out with a friend because they exposed something about me to the person I was seeing at the time, and it was shady business.
Foul.
Shady business.
Fucking foul.
You know what I mean? Just like dirt that was my dirt, my story
Your
to tell,
filth and grime.
my filth and grime, and had nothing to do with you. So it was like leverage, like dangling leverage,
Low-hanging fruit.
low hanging fruit. That's a funny
Sidebar.
ass saying.
Sidebar, this dude at my freaking other job I used to work would always
Say that?
low-hanging fruit.
Like,
and we
in
were
what
like,
context?
get another phrase.
But like, what was the context
Like,
to even
I don't
say
know.
that?
We gotta get, so if we were like yielding students, it's like, we gotta get the low-hanging fruit. They're not fruit, they're students. Next!
And it's just like, okay, sure, we
It's
could use
just-
that phrasing. But
It's just, now, low-hanging fruit just makes me feel But anywho,
But anyway, yeah,
back
he
to
was
your friend that was reading you for filth. Or your so-called friend.
So yeah, so I guess he felt like he had some leverage, which, I mean, it's in the past now, but
At the time, how'd you feel?
at the time I was I'm trying to think, right? Like, did I feel betrayed at the time? I don't know if I felt betrayed, but it definitely was eye-opening.
Okay.
It was eye-opening because I didn't expect that. And thinking about it, it wasn't too off-brand of his character, though. There were like signs that this could happen.
Interesting.
Yep. There were already signs of
Interesting.
that. Red flags, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's so
unfortunately, I was on the opposite end,
Yeah.
of that. So we had big falling out, and yeah, I mean, I ultimately had to cut ties
I
because of
think
that.
it's so interesting how many red flags we dodge in life.
Yeah.
Because we just want to see the good out of people.
But what about the red flags that we don't realize are red flags until looking back?
Okay.
There are
Yeah.
like, because I feel like, right, there's two types. There's the blatant red flags that you
are like,
choose to ignore.
Flare, flare, flare.
Right.
Rojo.
Right. There are blatant red flags that you choose to ignore.
Absolutely.
And then there are the red flags that are like hindsight red flags. Like,
They're like pink.
Like, you know what?
I don't really know if this is red.
Right. But it's like, but at the time, yeah, maybe. Right? Because maybe
you're not noticing it.
Yeah, maybe it's a little something that caught you off guard a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, but
Cause
nothing major.
Because, like, for me, like, somebody can make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
But when it becomes a pattern, that's an issue.
Right.
So maybe it was a flag that was like, oh, this is just a mistake.
Yeah.
But we didn't realize that this was part of a pattern.
Exactly.
Type thing.
Exactly.
I actually just read that on Instagram.
What?
Like, people are allowed to, quote unquote,
loosely.
and will make a mistake here and there that you can forgive.
Okay, fair.
But when it becomes a pattern, that's unforgivable.
When it becomes
so you have to see, like, is this flag 1, mistake 1, or is this mistake 22 and you're just figuring out the pattern?
Right.
And you're just now aligning the
right.
puzzles.
Right.
Know?
And for me, my falling out, that whole exposition, if you will, was that missing puzzle piece.
Yeah.
Because things were
Yep.
Like, you're a little jealous of me. Like, for no reason.
I also just recently read that jealousy comes in the form of jokes. Beware.
Ooh, that's a good one. I've never heard that, but that is...
Just read that today on social media. Seriously.
That makes complete sense.
I literally watched a video. So 2 separate posts now.
Yeah.
One was just words. Jealousy comes in the form of jokes.
Wow.
And then the next line was like, pay attention, be aware, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Then the next video I watched was like, you know, this girl depicting a story of her friend jabbing at her, but jokingly. And she just basically was like, bitch, where did that come from?
Right.
Like, how long were you thinking this?
Right.
You think this of me? Oh, but
right.
How and when? And this is a little too personal.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just interesting. Like, I like that you mentioned red flags. Is like how it's interesting that we ignore them so much as people.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Whether it's something that's new, a mistake, or something that's a part of a pattern that you've been noticing that you're still trying to see the good in somebody.
Yeah.
That's where I come into play.
Okay.
That's where my issues of reading people are a little bit off, because I truthfully try to see the best in everybody. And so when you constantly are doing something to me, it will take me a while to figure it out. But when it does, it's snip.
So now, like, do you feel like those are red flags that you missed, or you didn't see them as red flags?
I did not see them as red flags because I'm trying to see the best of this person.
Got it.
So I've had to give people the boot. Multiple people the boot.
The Italian boot.
The Italian boot. Because I don't feel like if you do me dirty, whether it takes me a day or 365 days to realize it, like, you now don't get access to me.
Valid. What the hell? That's so valid.
Not for you. Not for you anymore. Especially when you doing stuff that's, like, not cool. Like,
yeah.
Like, if we're, like, communicating on a regular basis and then, like, you, like, slowly start to fade. That part, I'm not a freaking idiot, okay?
Right, like we know how to take a hint,
I'm not an idiot. I can tell when I'm being ghosted, and I'm not a dummy.
Right.
So, like, and this is something that you and I both do. Like, we're very...
What, aware?
Aware and just, like, not stupid.
Yeah, you know what it is? We know how to read a room.
Yeah.
We know how to read the room.
Yeah.
Some people don't know how to read the room. Like, you can be the one ghosting them, and they're just still like, come on, read the room. I'm trying to ghost you. I'm not trying to talk to you.
Right.
I'm trying to give you the bare minimum.
So, when I do come to terms, I'm like, oh, now you have me out here looking stupid? Now I'm even more mad.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of my personal pet peeves. Like, I hate when people think I have the word fool written across my face.
Damn. Do you feel like you've been put in that position? Do you feel like you have been put in that position before?
I do. I've definitely been put in that position. And
A lot?
I don't like when people take advantage of me because I'm so nice.
Take advantage of your niceness.
Like I'm so nice.
Yeah.
So I don't like when I feel like people have the upper hand and I feel like they're manipulating me like a puppet.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
When they're dangling the low-hanging fruit.
When they're dangling the low-hanging fruit. Right. So I was in a situation where like I felt as though someone was just like trying to ghost me. Definitely did ghost me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, grow up and have a conversation. Like, you sent me a post today on Instagram that was like, everybody wants to be an adult until they have to communicate, tell the truth, and it was something else.
Yeah, something.
It's like no one wants to communicate.
Right,
it's like,
right.
how-
Yeah. It's like, everybody's grown until you have to communicate.
Tell the truth and
something. Probably take responsibility or something,
Right.
whatever it was.
Accountability, take some.
But
like,
nah, for real though.
You could have avoided. Well, right now I'm talking about me.
Mm-hmm.
Me, all this fucking like, just going through scenarios and like what happened.
Yeah, just the guessing game of being on the shit end of a ghosting.
Of a ghosting, like
That's
that
foul.
sucks.
I've never had to deal with that before. I've never experienced that before. No one has ever ghosted me.
That was personally traumatizing.
I'm sorry that happened.
Personally traumatizing.
I really am.
I'm not sorry because I'm sorry for everybody else that got to deal with me now because now I got thicker skin.
Yep.
I'm sorry for everybody else that has to come into my life now and tear down a piece of wallpaper.
And it's not even about like, a thing where you're sorry for them, because it's just like, look, you know better, you do better.
Right.
Right. We go through these experiences in life to help us grow. Mm-hmm. So that we're not walking around with the word fool written across our foreheads.
Right, because fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, no.
Come on, it's not happening anymore. So yeah, but yeah, I had that was probably the only falling out I ever had with a friend, because like that experience definitely, like I said before, opened my eyes. Mm-hmm. It really, really did. Like, wow, people are just grimy and jealous, and
Mom said it since we could understand words. Not everybody is your friend.
Not every smiling face is your friend, and it's so true.
Not everybody's your friend. I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah.
Not everybody is your friend.
Yeah.
And then, but, like, I go through this, okay, like, you want people to like you, you want people to be friends with you, mm-hmm. You want this and that, but then it's like, do you become a person who now doesn't share anything with anybody? Because the world is cruel.
Right.
Or do you just open the next door like, hey, everybody, you just spill your whole life story. You know what I mean?
Well, and you and I, we have conversations like this all the time.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, you have friends for certain things. Like, you don't, like, I don't have anybody in my life, probably besides you, and you're my sister.
Right.
So that's a little different.
Yeah.
But I don't have
I'm not a
single friend in my life that is an all-in-one package.
Mm-hmm. That knows everything about
that I can joke with, I can spill my fucking guts to,
mm-hmm. Close my bag to.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a single friend that's an all-in-one package. Now, with that being said, I think that different friends, it's okay for different friends to serve a different purpose in your life. Like, mm-hmm. I would never tell, this person what I'm actually feeling or what I'm going through. But if I want to get lit, have a great time, like, this friend is fun. And I have a great time with this friend.
I get you.
Because then for me at least, that I'm not disappointed because when you're younger, you don't know. I had a couple what I thought all-in-one friends, and it turned on me. So maybe I am just hardened.
Yeah, maybe you're jaded.
Maybe definitely feel a little slighted. Definitely.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
but
do you become somebody who's closed off and only exposes certain parts of them to certain people, or like at the end of the day, I would love somebody to be an all-in-one friend, and then it's like this. Am I gonna be guarded forever? You know what I mean? You get it? Like, am I gonna be guarded and not?
I get you.
Like, why can't I be that person that just tells somebody everything or something on a risk or on a limb of them turning me over? And now I'm dealing with 80,000 people knowing 80,000 things. You know?
Oh, like 80,000 different things?
Yeah.
I hear you. I get you, but I wouldn't consider myself a guarded person. It's just like I know how to assess a situation. Like there are not many quality people these days, or that
y'all are trash.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, that sounds like I'm so hurt. And I'm not. But I'm just saying, like, we all know the scene these days. Like, people turn on people. It's a cutthroat world. And I think you're only guarded if you choose to be guarded. I'm not a guarded person, but I'm not just going to tell my life story to every single person I meet because I don't want to be seen as a guarded person. Or not even to be seen as.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like my past experiences have hardened me. No. And I'm just not a dummy. And not everybody needs to know everything in your life. And that's not a bad thing. It's just the truth.
It's not. But someone else could think of that as like, you are guarded. Or I lost my train of thought. Continue.
I was about to say, I don't care what people think.
Right.
Because I'm truly not a guarded person.
Or you got the negative glass on. You got the glass half full.
And that's a great point because you know what? I actually do see things from...
You're very much glass half empty guy. I'm sorry. I meant to say empty.
I am.
We have conversations about that all the time.
Because I think I come from just a realistic point of view. Where you... I mean, like, think about it, right? When you break down glass half empty or glass half full is the optimistic point of view.
Right. We know that.
No.
Thanks.
Oh my God! Wow!
I didn't know that glass half full was the glass.
If you can freaking get it out. Too far? Got it. Sorry, friend.
I'm not your friend.
Sorry,
I'm
pal.
your sister.
Sorry, bud.
Dead.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm not surprised that you try to see the good in people. And it's not that I'm like, that person shit, that bitch ain't shit. Like, no, right. It's not like that at all. But I'm also not a dummy, and I'm not just gonna put all my faith in someone and I don't know them. But I'm not a guarded person. That I don't think that makes me guarded. Okay.
The Aquarius in me is thinking that you're guarded.
Interesting.
It's thinking that you're convincing yourself that that's not being guarded by not sharing. But in a way, for me, that is.
Okay.
Because, I'm not sharing for a reason. I straight up don't share with people for a reason.
So you're guarded.
Oh, I am guarded.
And
I will say that 100%.
Okay.
I admit it. I'm a guarded person.
Okay.
If you are someone that knows about me, consider yourself lucky to know about me.
Because you ain't sleeping with the fishes.
You ain't sleeping with the fishes. It takes a while for people to truthfully get to know me.
To chip away at that
I feel
armor.
like there are more people that think they know me, but they don't. It's just because, one, I'm a good listener and I will listen to you. So if you actually analyze the conversation we're saying, I'm saying nothing and you're saying all of it.
You're
and I'm
spilling
listening to
all
you.
the juicy little details.
And it's not even because I'm trying to collect shit. Because
Of course,
I
of course.
actually am just a caring human and
Right.
I'm a good listener.
Right. Which means that you're a good communicator.
Right.
Because half of communication is listening.
More of communication is listening.
Absolutely.
Actually, you have two ears and one mouth.
Ooh, you told me that.
Why is that so?
Fire.
But seriously, like a lot of the communication that happens with me involved in it is listening.
Yeah, you don't be asking questions.
I don't be asking questions, and not a lot of people ask me questions.
Really?
100%. I feel like in my role as a human, I feel like a lot of people like use me to listen. There are very
Why
few
do you think
people
that is?
in my life that actually ask me questions
So people aren't
and like
that
want to know
right
about me.
inquisitive.
Right. Why is that? I don't know. I guess because
How do you feel about it?
I mean, I wish people would ask me more.
Yeah, I hear you.
I would love that. Shit, I love to talk.
You do.
Ask me something. I will go on and on. Like,
Yeah.
you would probably have to stop me from talking. And I think that's just surely because I don't get asked
Yeah.
a lot of questions.
Interesting.
I guess I just come off as this, like, nice, bubbly, like, I'll listen to you. Like, what do you want to know? Like, I'm knowledgeable at a lot of things. Like,
Yeah.
I love to inform people and help people. Like, I feel like I just assimilate to that type of role instead of being vulnerable and letting people know what I need.
Now, in the friendships that you do have that you're more of a listening ear, do you ask them questions or are they just sharing things?
I think I come from a place where I don't ever want to step on toes.
Impose.
I don't ever want to make you feel uncomfortable sharing something you don't want to share, so I just don't ask questions.
So these are people that just naturally share with you then.
Right.
Okay. So you know what I'm trying to get at?
I'm getting what I'm giving.
Yeah. Like because it's not like you're flipping through 1,000 questions and you're like, question number 465. So, Jenny,
I'm freaking dead.
You know what I mean?
Jenny.
So you're not even really asking them. You're not even prying stuff out of them that much.
It's not like I'm freaking silent. I'm like,
Did I say that?
yeah, yup.
Jenny, cool.
Right. Like, cool. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'll ask a few questions, but I naturally just don't. I just naturally don't. Like, I don't know.
I do.
I just feel like I always think, like, thank you for sharing. Like, you didn't have to share that. So, like, thank you for sharing. I don't know.
Like just thank you for letting me be a part of the journey that led you to sharing that information with me. And now
so annoying.
we're solely connected. So thank you for that experience.
Now you make me sound like a
No, I'm joking with you.
You make me sound like a freaking cassette tape set on loop or repeat.
Joking with you. It's funny. I'm just making a joke. Live a little.
I'm living.
Yeah.
Don't you see me breathing?
Nah, that was
But
funny.
yeah, I be asking questions when I feel like I need to, but it's not something that I'm like, well, who? Well, what? Where? When? Why? How? Also, like first name, last name, date of birth. Like, I don't know. I don't be asking that many questions, but I do know people. Like, I have friends. People who are my friends. Like, friends.
My people.
My people. Don't think like I'm shitting on you. I'm just saying, like, I do have people that ask me. So now I have people that ask me too many questions. Because I'm not a sharer.
Yes.
It takes me a
You've
while
established.
to share.
Okay.
So then I have people that ask me too many questions, and I'm like, I feel uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah.
Because well, maybe, right? Is it that they're, so to speak, asking the wrong questions? Just questions that, like, you don't...
I never said they were wrong.
No,
Oh.
and that's why I'm saying, so to
Okay.
speak. Like, maybe you're not engaging in the conversations that you would want to be engaging in.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
if they're asking you, I don't know, a million questions about, what, work?
Yeah.
Or a million questions about, I don't know. Like, that's not the stuff that you would want to overshare or engage in a conversation in.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the questions that mean something to you, maybe that's the stuff that you don't talk about enough because those aren't the conversations.
I need a new circle.
and then there's that.
Friends again.
Love y'all.
Y'all are the
Friends
best.
again, you know me.
I guess. Catch me in 5 years.
No.
I might be talking to a brand new set of people. No, I'm kidding. Love you guys. Nah, I kid. But no, you make a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you make a great point. So,
Cause I feel like I do have some friends that I engage in the conversation that I actually want to be talking about.
Of
just
course.
like, for me, it's just like bigger meaning stuff.
yes.
Like, seriously. Like, yo, I feel like, and I have this one friend in particular, and we're good about, like, talking about, like, creative blocks and just creativity in general, and then literally deep diving into
Yeah.
those conversations.
Yeah.
I love nights like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Nights like this, I wish
hey.
that raindrops would. hey.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So,
Yeah, and me too.
Mhm.
And I guess like I don't have enough of those conversations because every time I do, I'm like, it just like rejuvenates me.
oh yeah, for real.
Like, not everything's about like materialistic things and just like
especially since you're not a
surface
materialist.
level. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hence the gold conversation.
Right,
Like,
right.
Can I talk to you about life?
Right.
Like, what keeps you up at night?
Right. I love
What
conversations
makes your
like
skin
that.
crawl?
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't know.
Yep.
What makes you laugh uncontrollably?
Yep.
Like, uncontrollably. Do you snort when you laugh? Like, I want to know that. I
Yeah,
don't really
like
care
deep
about how much
stuff.
money you spent at the club last night.
Exactly.
I could care less.
Same.
I couldn't care less, rather.
Same. Ditto.
So, yeah, and I think I mean, we mentioned it previously about, like, being guarded. I associate that with vulnerability. I think that plays a lot.
It definitely does.
With a relationship. Like, especially a friendship.
Yeah.
Especially me, because I hold my friendships nearer than I feel like the average person.
Why? Why do you think you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. If there are any therapists listening,
Holla at your girl.
holla. I don't know. I just know that I treat my friendships like very closely.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have a friend that like treats me wrong, it upsets me to like a third degree. Like I'm affected by it tenfold
Right.
because I
right.
I hold the relationship so close to me.
So near and dear to your heart.
So near and dear, for real.
Yeah,
Like,
no, yeah. Not even trying to clown. Like, not
no,
even,
not
yeah.
trying to clown. Like,
Yeah.
especially people that I spend a lot of time with and talk to a lot. Like, if you're
Yeah.
gonna fuck me over, like, that sucks.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna be affected by it.
Yeah.
It's just normal.
Yeah.
But why do I hold my friendships? Why do I place them on such a high pedestal? I don't know.
Yeah. That's interesting because I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I've told you that I have
Yeah.
to get used to, like, lowering the expectation for people.
Yeah, because not a lot of people
With-
do that, right? Not a lot of people
Absolutely.
hold friendships to the degree that you hold friendships to. And that too can set you up for failure sometimes. Especially when, like, I don't know. I feel like people go through a phase of you're in a friend group or whatever, or just you and a friend, and they maybe get another friend or they enter a relationship, and then boom,
There goes you, getting the boot
there goes you.
on the other side of the pillow.
Cold.
Right.
Cold. Because has that happened to me before? Yes. Has that? Yes, it has.
Not you thinking for 2 seconds because you already know. So, what was the situation?
Situation was I had a friend that got in a relationship with someone and they just sort of stopped coming around the friend group. And it was just like, dang. because that person was just a relationship junkie. Loved the idea of love.
Got you.
Yeah, but yeah, they just
love.
Are we now on Pardon the Interruption on ESPN?
No.
Okay. Yeah, no. So yeah, it's just a little annoying feeling.
Well,
Like,
definitely. If this is somebody who was
still,
once your
come
friend,
around.
and now a stranger comes in, I've known you for years, and a stranger comes in, and now you're exiting the friend group. This is why I can't have friend groups. I can't be friends with too many people.
And I also feel
I like
that,
to roll
that,
in small circles.
and that comes with age as well, though.
Yeah,
that
for
really
sure.
does.
Because I was once in love with the idea of having so many friends. So many friends.
Yep.
These people don't know me.
And that's what I'm saying.
And I'm fighting for attention for people that don't know me.
How well do you even know these people you call friends? You gotta know me at least.
I'm groveling for attention.
Right.
From people that don't know me and don't give a shit about me.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
That's
what you prioritize.
Yep.
At a young age. It's wild.
But it's
and like priorities.
You don't know. Like you're fresh. You're fresh. You're unbruised. And you're fresh. You don't know. And then life experiences happen to you.
Absolutely. But I mean, right. But I'm just saying, it's just wild to look back and be like, I was sad about these bitches not liking me.
But it's not sad. It's just like that's where you were in your life.
Yeah, I didn't say it was sad. I said I was sad. I said I'm sad, meaning my young me. I'm sad about these people not liking me. I was sad about it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying
at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the time.
Yeah. Oh, of course. It's devastating.
Fighting my way to the front of the line of who?
Nobody.
If it's me, then it shouldn't be anybody else. If it's not me.
Yeah.
But then, we talking about the negatives of friendships. I have some great friendships. Some people who I couldn't imagine my life without. Couldn't imagine.
That's great.
And like those people that make you who you are, that influence you for the better.
Absolutely.
Encourage you to do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Those people you got to keep you around.
Yeah.
People that want to see you win with no strings attached.
That's a great way to put it. No strings attached.
That are there for your happiness alone. That are happy when you're happy.
Yeah.
Find those people.
Right.
If you have one person that's on your team, you're lucky.
No, for real.
You're lucky.
For real. Because it's hard to find quality people. And people that, aren't in it for something else. Or who knows. Just because, griminess happens.
Right. So I go through periods of being extra super guarded. Or trying to let my life lead me to good people.
Yeah.
But in order for that to happen, you can't be guarded.
No, because you're gonna block your blessings that way.
So that's where I.
And see, and that's why I sort of adopted the mindset that different people serve a different purpose in your life, and that to me, it doesn't make me a guarded person. It just makes me aware that this is what this person serves, or this is what I want this person to serve.
See, I agree with that.
That purpose in my life, and that doesn't, for me, that helps set me up for a successful outcome. Because if I'm looking at my freaking party friend to be my confidant, and then they make jokes at my expense and my feelings are hurt, like, why am I looking at this friend to be... Why am I looking to confide in this friend when that no, they're not a person that I can look for in that. I can't confide in them. Like, come on, if you're confiding in the class clown, and then they make a joke.
I was rated best sense of humor. You can confide in me.
We're not friends. We established that. We're forced friends.
Right, I'm dead. I don't know why I equivalent with this, like, I feel like I want to be myself around everybody. And I feel like...
And that's fine. That's just my opinion.
No, right. But I like, in my mind...
You're like...
If like, different people know different things about me, I feel like I'm a different person with different people. And I don't want to be that people.
That is...
I don't want to be that people. Freaking multiple personality disorder. Sorry if you have that. It's not a bad thing. I just don't want it. But...
I would just never want that for myself.
Oh, my God.
But you, rock on.
But, like... I want to be myself around everybody.
I hear you.
I guess it just comes down to the long... Like, I'm still working on, like, it's okay not being liked by people.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm just still working on. Because if I'm myself around everybody, and there are people that don't like them, kick rocks.
Yeah.
That don't like that, they kick rocks.
Yeah.
I'm still just coming to terms with, like, that.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. I don't think, though, that establishing that certain people serve a different role in your life, that doesn't mean that you are someone different around those people. It's an awareness mindset.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, no.
It may sound like I'm trying to sway you, but I'm not. I just don't want you to get it twisted. Like, I'm a different person around all these people, because I'm not. I am the same. I'm not guarded. It's just that, like...
You're the same boring old...
I'm the same plain old fish. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying that I'm a completely different person around someone, and now I gotta watch my back because I'm putting on a front. No, not saying that at all.
You're at the circus.
But it's just... I'm just saying... Like, if I felt like... And I might actually contradict myself because I'm thinking of rebuttal. But if you and I are friends and I feel like there's something about myself that I don't want to share about you, I don't know, maybe you're insensitive to the topic or something. Who knows? I'm just not going to share that to you.
Right.
That doesn't mean that I'm a different person around you than I am around my other friend and then my other friend. But then, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like... Maybe. Well, why are you friends with that person?
See, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
I hear you.
You know?
I hear myself.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to be
your
me.
whole self. Yeah.
Yeah. And listen, that just comes down to we being fully transparent. I still am working on my confidence. Like, I'm still working on my confidence.
Yeah.
I think that's what it boils down to. Hearing me speak about this and just adding up the 1, 2, 3s.
Yeah.
I got some insecurities.
And that. It's a very bold thing to even admit that.
Yeah.
It's a very bold thing,
is.
And you should be proud of yourself for admitting that.
Thanks.
You should be. I'm not even trying to gas you up or anything.
I know.
Because a lot of people are insecure that never admit it. Never. Only to themselves.
Not for real.
That's it.
For real.
You know, their whole life is just maybe a big game of fake it till you make it. Or putting up a front. Or whatever you want to call it. But not a lot of people can, look in the mirror and admit that.
If there's one thing I am, it's authentic.
Great word.
And if someone listening... If they get that spark, like, yo, I'm the same way, then I've done my job.
Yeah, for real.
I was a person who wanted everybody to like me. Pretty much good with that. Getting used to, like, okay, not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna be your friend. Not everybody's gonna like you.
Yeah.
You're gonna do things that people just are like, this bitch, and you're just living your full life.
Right.
But that just comes with, like...
Those are just the breaks.
I'm just a little insecure, and I'm, like, need to be a little bit more confident in myself to live a life unapologetically.
Yeah.
To get to that point where I truthfully 100% don't care.
Yeah.
I actually don't care.
Yeah.
If you don't like me.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% there yet.
Yeah. I'm not 100% there yet either.
There's still a little part of me that's like, but why don't you like me? You know? Like if there's somebody that I can't connect with, or like that doesn't like me, or like somebody
You're still
who
left
ghosts
wondering
me.
why.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it's a valid question. It's a valid question.
Yeah.
For me,
Because sorry to
no, it's okay. It's okay.
It's like because I know not everybody's gonna like me, but when it happens, I'm still just like, why?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That of course. That's just like you go to college majoring in something,
Right.
you're studying it for 4 years, and then you're now out in the field of whatever it is, be it a doctor, a lawyer. Now you're putting what you've learned, the stored information, which for you is not everybody's going to like you. The stored information now is being put to the test.
Application.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because now you're being presented with a scenario that someone actually doesn't like you and you don't know why. But you know that not everyone's going to like you.
Right.
But it's a different story when it's actually being applied.
Mm-hmm.
I completely get you. For me, and it's not even that I'm still like accepting this, but and maybe we can touch on this topic another podcast episode, but I have a coworker that is blatantly rude about a certain group of people that I closely relate to.
Okay.
And the irony is that she is ignorant to that fact. So she's talking to me about it, making jokes about them, and I'm like, this is ironic.
Interesting.
This is ironic.
Because if you would only know.
If you would only know. So, yeah, but I know that's like such a cryptic message because I said a lot of nothing. but I promise y'all, one day we will talk about this very thing in a podcast episode.
No, but people know what you mean.
Yeah.
People thinking one thing about you. They think you're this.
No, people not knowing something about
Right.
you.
They think you're this. They don't think you
right.
are also this.
Yeah.
And it makes sense what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little ambiguity, but it's not a lot.
Yeah.
It's easy to follow.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there's just that what do you think a friend is?
Yeah.
Some people hold friend
and what do friends
close
mean
to your
to
heart,
you? Mm-hmm.
and some people are like, oh, that's my friend. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are like, oh, that's my friend. That's my best friend. It's my best friend.
Right.
Do I have a best friend? That's a close title for me.
It is a close title because it means a lot. Do you have a best friend?
Like one singular person?
No. It doesn't have to be one. What are we in 3rd grade? Can only have one best friend? Absolutely not.
I think I have a couple. Like 2.
Oh, literally a couple.
Right.
Do I have a best friend?
That's my best friend.
I don't know.
She real bad. Got her own money. She don't need no on the dance.
Okay. All right, we get it. We all know the song. We know the song.
Beep beep. Tessie?
No. I don't know.
Right. It's hard.
It is hard.
It's literally hard to distinguish. It's like, are we reserving the title for one person?
Well, no, because I'm not about that childish bullshit.
But I don't think that's childish for me.
To only have one best friend, Sharice?
I don't think it's childish.
All
if
right.
you're saving it for a person that like really means a lot to you, why can't that just be one?
Hey, I hear you.
But why does that
to
have
each
to
their own?
Why does that have to mean 3rd grade?
That was just my initial take. Sorry if I offended thee.
That doesn't mean I'm childish because I'm like, oh, let me think one person that's like my rah-da-da.
Because, like, what if you have more than one? Like, I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be limited to one slot.
Right, but if someone has one, that doesn't mean that they're wrong.
Exactly.
You're really like, one best friend, it doesn't have to be one, but it could be.
Yeah, absolutely. It could
Right,
be.
you didn't say that at
I thought
first.
you were making the point where it has to be one person.
No.
I'm like,
I was
Sharice,
just thinking in singular terms.
Come on, open your mind. It's 2022.
My mind is open. There's no lid.
There's
no cap.
Now we're talking. No, but that was a great episode. Good dive. Good talk. Good opinion. Hopefully you start engaging in more of the conversations that you want to be engaging in, and I would challenge you to start them.
I'll make a
initiate them.
A side comment. This podcast alone, I think I've gotten closer with a lot of people. Just discussing
same, me too.
This podcast, I have made closer relationships with friends.
Mm-hmm.
So, we challenge you guys to just like have a meaningful conversation. Like sometimes, you get caught in the monotony of like talking very surface things with your friends.
And maybe you want to be talking about more with them. Maybe you want to
Right.
ask them something, or maybe you feel like they want to ask you something that you've kind of been avoiding because you got the vibe too. I would just say be open to it. Because, and you said it earlier,
Mm-hmm.
you get what you give.
Yeah.
So if you want more out of your friendships, try giving a little more or initiating more of what you want.
Because at the end of the day, these people are people that you care about.
Yeah.
If you're going to call somebody a friend, at minimum, it's someone that you like.
Yeah.
And you like to be around.
Yeah.
And you're conversing with often.
Agreed.
So why can't you enhance the relationship a little bit?
Oh,
more?
absolutely.
Get a little bit more out of it.
We can always be getting more out of it.
Like, why wouldn't you want to get more out of your friendship? You just enjoy it more.
Yeah. So we definitely challenge you to do that. Get a little more out of the friendships if you want, obviously.
Right. If you want.
We're not putting a gun to anybody's head over here.
Choose one of our episodes and be like, what you think of this?
Facts.
And ask them.
Facts.
I think that'd be cool.
Good conversation starter.
Because, at the end of the day, F is for friends who do stuff together.
Come on. And if you ain't doing the stuff that you want, then what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are y'all even doing?
Yeah. Motivational quote. What can you think at the end of the day that relates to friendship?
Man, you think I'm a walking quote book?
I think it boils down to the old saying of treat people how you want to be treated.
True. Simple, but
effective. And sometimes it's just different people saying it different ways. Like, treat people how you want to be treated. If you got friends, treat them how you want to be treated. Sometimes we be taking our friends for granted. You know what I mean?
That's very true.
And we be treating them like they garbage. And we be saying all this stuff to them.
Right.
But it's really someone who
and
you
then
care
when
about.
they leave the friendship, you're wah.
When they exit the group chat, you're like, oh, why she leave the group chat? But like, we was talking shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what you mean best because that was real.
No.
I'm playing.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, people who you care about, let them know. Treat them how you want to be treated.
Yeah, and initiate in the activities and conversations that you want to be having. Because who knows, they might want to be having them too.
And y'all would be
and y'all never talked about it.
No way, that's my best friend. But it's been really real.
It's been real, y'all.
And we will catch y'all on the flippity flip.
Peace.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Twin Tapes Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at the Twin Tapes _podcast, and we are now releasing episodes on Wednesdays.
It's the Twin Tapes. We just made you do a double take.
Double take.
It's the Twin Tapes, and we sitting at a table for two.